Welcome to the homestead. Glad you're with me this morning. Well, I've got a few tasks on my agenda. First thing I'm going to do is go put these 2 solar lights over there at the garden tunnel, probably inside the bucket where the strawberries are growing. And then I need to weed eat behind the garden tunnel where we have that pallet that I've been stacking stuff on. Everything is really grown up all around it, and I need to unload the bags of dirt and put them on the pallet, but it's so weedy back there. And I don't know if you noticed, but I mowed. I did it last night right before the sun set, off camera, and it looks really great. But there are some other areas that I do need to weed eat, like down the electrical line that goes from the power box to the RV. It's really tall right around there. On either side of the electrical cord, we were able to mow at some point, so it's much shorter, but we do need to take care of that and get that all cleaned up so that line is exposed so we don't accidentally mow over it. And so that's what I plan on doing today, at least to start with. We'll see how the day progresses and what else I end up doing. So come along with me if you would. Okay, I'll go get the weed eater and I'll be right back. Okay, forgot to turn on the camera, so you didn't get to see me do all that. But it's done, nevertheless. So, too bad for you, because you missed something really great. Not. Anyway, let's go do another section. Okay, I buried that hole that wasn't a hole, but a dip that I put the original bucket in there when we saw the ants. If you saw that video, you saw all the ants that came out of this bucket that made a hole. Excuse me. The reason I couldn't get the dirt out of the bucket, it was all gummy. Well, even though the ants got in there and they made tunnels and whatnot, there still was a lot of gumminess to it, so stuck to my boots. But I think I got them pretty clean, not totally. But walking around this property, it'll wipe off the rest of it. Anyhow, back to the weed eating. Okay, let's go along that electrical cord now. Looks like I got the camera too far away to actually see where I got to. So I'm going to move the camera. And as you can see, there was some pretty tall stuff next to that cord. And so it's very vital that we keep this cord exposed so we don't accidentally cut it, because that would be tragic. These cords are very expensive, and I have no idea what type of electrical surge type of thing will happen. Don't want to find out either. So let's move down there a ways. Well, I'm telling you, this grass grows really, really fast. I guess springtime is all about mowing, weeding, just kind of keeping the grass at bay. It's craziness, I'm telling you. Anyway, I still got a little ways to go, so I better get to it before I run out of energy. Okay, that's the electric line over here, but now I should go over there. If I have enough battery on my camera and I have enough battery on my weed eater, it'll work great. If not, I'll be charging a battery or two. Okay, that's that. And then there's a little bit behind the building to do, but I'll do that later. I'm real tired right now. Need to sit down. Lee reminded me I need to drink my water. And so, it'll be a minute or two. Okay, done weed eating. Put that aside. Now, I'm standing at the opening of Lee's shop, and the paint dried a week ago. And I thought I would try to move the shelves to the places that they needed to be, and maybe that'd be a little less strenuous. Oh yeah, I know. Anyway, I thought maybe I would give him a helping hand here in the shop, because his things aren't organized, and they're not going to get organized until we get these shelves in place and he's able to start putting things away. We bought bins for the shelves and things so he can have places to throw things like product. We need to find the labeler. It is in the studio in one of those boxes, and then he could label the outside of the boxes and stuff, and he would know what was in it without having to pull. And so in due time. But anyhow, you're not really going to see what's behind me unless I put the camera inside. Let's see if that works. Okay, there is so much stuff in here that it's really hard to maneuver and find a place for the camera. But I can see the shelves back there, and if I move them against this wall, you should still be able to see what I'm doing. You can see approximately most of the way. And the big shelf goes where this stick is right behind me. So anyway, I'm just going to see if I can even move them. They might be heavy. They might not. Who knows? Anyhow, let's have at this. Okay, you can see that, but I pulled that one all the way down to the end for Lee's hobby stuff. The big one will go right here. There's these little things that were stuck to the bottom, but they got stuck to the paint. Apparently, we premature there, so they stayed. Now I have to put them back on that shelf. That board is going to be used to go between this shelf and that shelf. It's long enough to push them out further, but unless we have something underneath them, it won't be stable enough. But Lee has these other type of shelves that we got from my mom and dad's house when we cleared it out that should work right underneath here to brace that wood to make a table. But I don't know how tall it is in comparison to these shelves here, and I don't know where the pieces are. If they're even here, maybe they're still in the storage unit. I thought those bins were a lot deeper. They're not. So they may not work on those shelves. But he's got a lot of things. He's got a lot of things that he needs to put in place that those bins can work on. And we've got other boxes that are sturdy, that are 12 by 12 by 12 squares, and they may work for some of the stuff. Lee picked up all these trash cans. There's 6 trash cans at my mom and dad's house in the garage. So I guess that's one way to get guys to throw away trash, is to put a trash can everywhere in their shop. Okay, I found his other work shelves or whatever, and they seem to be the same type that we have, where we just pound it down into the grooves. So I'm going to see if I can put one together. Okay. Okay, we finally got the 3 pieces of sheetrock out of the kitchen cottage, and we're going to put it here on that wall that I told you was going to have the television set on it. And so it is now here, yay, out of the kitchen, which means I can get to stuff, because it was down the center and I couldn't get to any of the boxes that was on the opposite side. So that's a good thing. And it's a good thing here, because if it rains, it's rainy day work, is putting up sheetrock. And I'm going to do now is take the stuff that's over on this side of the wall and bring it to the middle of the room, so we can clear that side so he can put up his workbench, as well as one of those other shelf benches things that I put up just a minute ago. Well, it was actually quite a long time ago, but you didn't know that because I stopped the camera. Anyhow, let's get busy.
Okay, everything that can be moved to the middle has been moved to the middle. Now I'll just put a shelf up right here and put that workbench together, and that'll be that. We still need to get Lee's toolboxes from the storage unit, but that's not going to happen for a while because it's supposed to rain for the next few days, and this will be muddy trying to get it out, and it's very, very heavy, and we're going to have to use, well, he's going to have to drive his truck way back here, or the trailer, or whatever we put it on, the trailer. He's going to have to back it right up to this shop so we can get it out. And it might be too wet for a while to do that. But we're one step closer. And so let's put together that one shelf. Well, it looks good, and we've strived one step further on getting Lee organized. Of course, the shelves are empty right now. We do need to get some more bins, some deeper ones for Lee on these shelves. And this is his hobby station, I guess you could say. And he's got some lovely baskets down here that fit really nicely, and they're 12 by 12. I think they're 12 by 12. And they have nice handles on them, and they fit real nicely for his remote control stuff, all that good stuff. Anyway, it's late. We got to get back to the city. Sure was nice to have Lee come and help me. He's not feeling really up to par, though, because he's kind of sick, so I didn't mind doing most of the work. And I'm the organizer. He's the brawn. But this time, I was the brawn, too, sometimes. Anyhow, that's enough chitter-chatter from me. It's time to say goodbye. God bless y'all. Be sure to like and share, press the notification bell, and subscribe. Be sure to comment, and we'll see you next time on the homestead. Bye-bye now.